It's like Haloid or something like that. Where they put, you know, Master Chief and Samus in the same universe in some regions. Let's see if we get this out here. Now, if you came here first, you'd be cooked because this is actually a really hot room. No power bomb though. Should give you. Because I do have. Let's see. Do I have a power bomb? Oh, I've got 4 of them now. Sweet. Been getting them as we go along. We want to go through here. Go through this way. We scan this wall. And it's a Bendezium wall. Well, we know what to do with Bendezium. Power bomb, baby. And there it is, a power bomb expansion. Also lore. We haven't seen lore in a while either for Chozo's. And there we go. Power bomb expansion. I want to get these as many as I can. Because often than not, I do find myself running out of power bombs when you desperately need them. And then I guess we come through here. There's an area we got here. We also have to deal with more Chozo ghosts. Alright, come on now. Oh, you moved out of the way. Yeah, take that. Ah. Come on, you. These guys are just a nuisance. Hello? Oh yeah, look at blind shot. All the way across. And by doing that, we can see there's an energy tank we need to grab. There's a bomb slot there, and there's also another bomb slot there too. So we need to go and grab these bad boys. I need to be in the middle here. Hit this bad boy. That gives us the exit we need out of this room. Oh, come on. Yeah. I swear I'm good at this spot. This is just a simple way of getting to the... There we go. We hit that. We have a time challenge here. Get into this thing. There we go. Aha! Jump onto this bad boy right over here. Boom, inner tank. Yes! I think I'm only down to 2. I think 2 energy tanks left. 2 or 3 left in the entire game. I'm not sure where those are located either. Jump through this. Ooh, we got crushers. There's 14 in the entire game. Okay. Well, I guess we'll find them as one point. You know, I've never found them all, so that is again only in any playthrough, any percent. So let's through there, and where are we? There we are. Ooh, this is a little finicky one. Grapple point. If you don't jump quickly enough, you will actually miss it, and then you have to go through all that again. So I believe, yeah, I think that's all the stuff we can get in Chozo Ruins. I guess it's now to head back through here and get to the Magmore Caverns like we initially planned, so we can get the Plasma Beam. And I'll tell you what, no, the Plasma Beam, it's a pretty powerful beam, I'm not gonna lie. It is technically one of the more powerful beams in the entire game. It's generally heat based, and it shows. It also makes the gun like really, really long. I mean, you could almost use it as a cane if Samus got older, and it's like, oh, I have to need a cane. Well, I guess I can put on my plasma beam and lean on it, I guess. Yes, hello. How's it gangin'? Don't need to be here. I'll be able to deal with you guys in a moment as soon as I get the darn X-ray visor. Let me through. Is there an invisible wall here? All the beams just feel great to use. Sound, recoil, and animations. I know, right? The animations in this game is just amazing. Like you don't really have to. The HUD tells you, what beam you're using, but you can also tell which beam you're using by how the design of the beam is. It's really, really cool. Really, really cool. And so now we got that saved. Where is? It's not that way. Energy core. The furnace. Where's the? Oh, right. In order to get to the I've been going the wrong way. Again. I keep forgetting that the Magmar Cavern is back the opposite direction. I go the wrong way. I think out of all these sessions so far, I feel like I've gone lost in the Chozo Ruins the most. I think that's what's been happening lately. It's just like I feel like I just don't want to climb that tree, because if I climbed the tree, then I could actually get to the Sun Room and get to the Magmar Caverns that way. But I just don't want to face the Chozo ghosts right now. I feel that's a pain in the foot. So let's move on to let's move back to getting to that artifact. Let's get back to the Magmar Caverns. Oddly enough, we've already gotten all the artifacts in Magmar Caverns, but we haven't gotten everything in Magmar Caverns. Now, in the original version of the game, in the GameCube version, there was a potential way to glitch the game to get onto ledges that you weren't meant to, and actually get the plasma beam early, like way early in the game, if you know how to time your jumps correctly. And that's how you're able to find out that Thardus is actually weak to the plasma beam. Because if you think about it, that every enemy in the game had to be programmed to react to every beam. So it just feels that, yeah, you have to, Thardus, if you actually got the plasma beam early, Thardus goes down with no problem. Because if it wasn't programmed that way, you actually might have a problem. Because the game would have crashed if that was the case, because it doesn't recognize what beam you're shooting it at. Ow. Speed run! Hurt yourself to make the lifts go down faster. You can still actually do it as the technique gets to you can actually still do all the techniques to get to the plasma beam early. You just added a lock until you get the grapple. Oh, so you can get up there. You just can't get into the room. Didn't they? Isn't it like? I think you have to use the ice beam in order to actually get in there. I think, if I'm not mistaken. So I think it's an ice beam door. So I'm gonna save here in case of bad things happen. Always save. Because I think in the original version and in this version that the ice beam is required to get into the plasma room. Because if it wasn't, then that's how people could technically break the game. But I'm pretty sure people have glitched through the wall in order to get to the plasma beam. Because once you get into the plasma beam room, that is where you have to use the plasma beam to get out. So it's a red door on the opposite side, because it tells you, yeah, you got the plasma beam. Now actually use it. But since we have the grapple beam now, we can now do this. Oh, oh, curse you! You're ruining my fun. There. Hoo-yah! Like this. And again, this is. It's weird that they give you these grapple points now in the Magmore Caverns, even though you have platforms. But you know, it's just a way to like, hey, you don't want a platform? Grapple beam. And I feel like the grapple beam doesn't get much love. Like a lot of players I've seen that play Metroid or Metroid games, they basically write off the grapple beam as just a means of movement. Like they don't really use it for anything. And I'm hoping if Prime 4 it does come to fruition, you know, I would like to have like, you know, the way that Zelda's been trying to get to better use of their items, you know, get more use out of the bomb, get you more use out of the grapple beam. Like in Super Metroid, it's used as a, you know, you could, or like in Smash Brothers, it's used as a grab, you know. Wouldn't that be cool in Metroid Prime 4? That you could use the grapple beam as a grapple to actually, you know, grab that space pirate that's off in the distance closer to you. Or if there's a power-up that's too far away to get by any means, no matter how many power-ups you get, and it's like, hey, use the grapple beam to pull the item to you. You know, it's just those things where it's like, that would be a good way of doing things. Well, Prime 3 had the grapple lasso. I haven't played Prime 3 in a really, really long time, so I could be mistaken if they actually have done that idea. What we're going to do now is, there's an expansion we need to grab for the power bomb. As you may recall, our first time through here, that when we got the artifact that was in this room over here, there was a plate that was coated in Bendesium. Well, at that time, we couldn't blow up Bendesium stuff, but now that we can go back to this room and actually blow this stuff up. Fall down this hole. Power bomb expansion. Ooh yeah! I just feel like Samus's Return's grapple beam was underutilized. Especially because you get space jump like right after. Yeah, see, that's the thing. The grapple beam is meant to help you get around, but then you immediately get stuff that just like, yeah, it makes the grapple beam obsolete. You know, it's just like, I just want more use out of the items. Because again, the grapple beam, you know, is really only useful just to get the plasma beam and here, and then only in certain sections of the game. Did I actually fall out here? Where did I hit? Where did I fall out of? Did I just fall out this way? Oh, I fell out of there. Okay. Let's see. Where am I now? Because I need to go... Don't need to head back that way. I need to head this way. I need to head back the opposite direction. Back to this way. Because this is where we're going to get the plasma beam. Ow! Blow all this stuff up. Mario. Haha, ruined your day. Woo! And I think that the grapple beam is just so fun to use. Because it feels like, it makes you feel like you're Donkey Kong, you know? You're just swinging away anywhere else. I just want to see a speed booster grapple stuff. Oh yeah, the speed booster has not been in the Metroid Prime game. See, that's an idea. The speed booster needs to return. Space jump or the screw attack needs to be, you know, more utilized. Because in Prime 2 and 3, its only meant is to cross certain gaps and to jump up walls. Which makes it not really fun to use. It's more of tedium rather than anything. Really, it's just like, just want more useful out of the items. You know, you give all these great upgrades to Samus, yet their only real main use is for maybe one, two things before they're like, you're now just kind of baggage that I have to carry around. That's what I think Nintendo's been getting really better at doing that, because like A Link Between Worlds, like every item was technically able to be used in some fashion all the way up to the end of the game. You know, so no item felt unused. And I say that, that's actually, you know, and that's something that needs to be worked on for Prime 4, is that every item should have some equal usage. Like, don't, you know, just don't make it like, you know, act like it is forced upon you. But at least give it some, you know, give it some love. Give it like, you know, like maybe, you know, an hour or something, you know. Just enough time for you to get used to the item you just got, and get something done out of it, because it seems like that's what happens, is that you just run out of stuff to use it with. So now, this room contains the, I'm actually gonna turn to the ice beam, because the room up there has the ice beam door on it. Come on, we have to use our boost ball to move these up. Is essentially what we're doing here is actually, pushing up this drill of sorts. The Space Pirates put this here so they could see if they could mine Phazon early on. Gravity boost. Oh yeah, that's right. The gravity boost from Metroid Prime 2. It's weird that I know these items even though I have not played Metroid Prime 2. But we have the gravity, because there's the gravity booster, which essentially was technically the gravity suit in Metroid Prime 2, but since there's really ever only maybe one water area, they didn't really want to give you the gravity suit in the first place. But here we are. This sector. This huge pathway we need to get to allows us to get to the plasma beam. I hope you have quick reflexes with the spider ball, because that is what this entire area is all about. So you have to use concussive bombs in order to make you jump up. Alright, there's a little bit of a speed gap there. You actually don't have to drop down to that platform there. Like, always hold down the button. Always hold down the, I think it's the Z button, when you're getting somewhere on a wall here, because you never know when you need to actually, stick to a wall whenever you want. There we go. And we have these little buggers, these little thingamajigs, these creatures. If they hit you, you're gonna fall off. They are, I think they are a required enemy to scan, so for the log, because there is a way you can scan them, I believe. Whoop. There we go. This room is so what? This room is really as expansive. When you're going through this room the first time, you're like, oh, this is just some set pieces, and then get through this thing here. No! I flung myself off! Curses! I flew off. I don't know how. Why did I do that? Why did I do that? Ah! I went through that thing flawlessly, and now I have to go back through there again. That's the problem. That's the one gripe I hate about small platforms like that with the spider ball. Is that if you let go of it, that momentum stays with you. So you fall off. You can fall really fast off of small ledges. And since you have to be in ball form in order to actually, is the room? Yeah, it's right here. Right. Round 2. We can do this. Oh, there we go. Hate that. Well, we gotta watch this again. Yeah. At least I can do it. At least I'm not gonna fail at it. Well, you can't go into your normal form here. I thought you could right there. That's what I thought that's what that platform was for, but I guess not. Okay. Alright, let's do this again. I wish there was more stuff like this, though. To be fair, like not just a spider ball track, but like a spider wall. Like technically, in Samus Returns, every surface was able to be used by the spider ball, but that was a 2D game, And with that, every wall is like this. This is like a resemblance of that, where it's just like, yeah, it's a spider. It's just called a spider wall. All right, this time, let's not fail at this time. Out of the ball form for now. There we go. Now we can scan these guys. There's a new creature. Yep, they're scannable. Back to here. Blow this bad boy up. And there we are. The plasma beam at long last. Dun dun dun. Plasma beam acquired. And with that now, folks, we have our plasma beam. This thing is a long gun. It fires hot beams of magma at anything, and it shows. Like, look at this thing. It's a beast. I'll tell you what, it is a absolute beast. Like, enemies will just get incinerated almost on immediate contact from a full charge of this baby. Ultimate power! Now I'm remembering, is this a... I'm just saying, there's also another thing we need. I think there's a wall. I think there's a room here that's all about Bendesian plating, I think. If I'm mistaken. It's not here. It's not a transport tunnel. But there's a... I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to remember where this place is. It's not here. That workstation tunnel, that's to get to the Phazon mines. But I'm trying to figure out where... There's another glass tunnel like this. I'm trying to figure out where it potentially could be, because I think it might be right there. I think that's where it is. But, because we got a lot of cleanup to do now since we got it, and I think... Yeah, let's head back to the room we came through. Let's head back that way. Because now we can actually grab all the artifacts now for Fandana Drifts. So let's head back that way. Play Warframe. I have been playing Warframe. Actually, I'll update this here. Lately in I know this is for like Warframe and such. I actually got access to two new frames actually coming in contact with this. I've got Mirage Prime and Equinox Prime already built. So when we get to next time we get into Warframe, we'll be showing those bad boys off. So look forward to that when we start doing that again. Most likely, again, for people who are new to my channel and such, since we're going through here, we need to find something to talk about. Warframe I consider Warframe a multiplayer game, as it always is. And so that is falling under the Thursday block, which is my multiplayer block. So I'm always constantly playing some type of multiplayer game. And while Fridays and Saturdays have been my live play sessions. So Curse these fire. Curse the fire. So yeah, I'll be playing this instead of Warframe if I had a working TV to use. Well, you could really use anything. Anything nowadays could be used as a TV. Like some people actually just if you have like another monitor or something that you're not using for your PC, you most likely hook that up to your Switch or to your or hook up, to any game console you have and use that as a TV. Oh yeah, this is where we need to be. This stress here shows Bendesium structures in it. Let's blow this bad boy up. And right there, this thing has been with us the entire time. The Ice Spreader. This is the Ice Beam's combo. Beam combo. This powerful attack uses 10 missiles. Use the Ice Beam while pressing A to hold the charge, then press the down button and basically shoot off a wave of ice. It's actually pretty useful, actually, this Ice Spreader. I'll show it off here. It looks cool, though. Really. It doesn't look more like ice. It looks more like crystals, actually, more than anything else. Let's go back to Power Beam here. So let's go back to, since now we've got this, I want to grab the artifacts we can now from Pandora Drifts, as well as any other type of upgrade we have not gotten. Because we've been teased many times that there's been things to go and grab, and we haven't been able to grab it yet. So we can go and get those things too, because there's a lot of missiles to collect, as well as 2 artifacts to collect. One's in the Chozo Temple, where the Wave Beam is, and the other one is in Fadana Drifts.